What is happening, guys? Jack is back finally, and today I bring you the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Free Roaming, which I gotta say, this is a pretty fun game, not gonna lie. And I'm wearing the armored, what's it called? The Spider Armor suit, which is pretty damn nice looking. So, this is just basically gonna be like me playing like random events in the city. Like, for example, this one is a bomb and you have to go put it in the sea. And, this is a pretty fun game. IGN and GameSpot did, like, underrate this a little bit, but, they said, like, the web slinging was, like, really difficult to, use and all that. Does it look difficult to you? I don't think it does. So, yeah, I mean, there are a couple of things that you have to, like, obstacle around and all that. But, it's a pretty fun, decent game. I was watching the Angry Joe review on this game, like, just now, really, and, I actually do, I do agree with him, like, it was a little bit rushed, because the story wasn't that as good, but, it was pretty decent. And, I mean, what more can I say? This is a pretty fun game. If I was doing a review on this, I'd probably give it 7 and 8. It's a pretty fun, decent game. Sure, you do have to, like, master web slinging and all that, like using a combination of what's called web rush, where you just ping to different spots like that. You do have to get used to, like, all the mechanics of the game, but once you do it, you look like a freaking pro at this game. And now comes my most favourite side mission of all, which is the freaking fire missions. Now, with the fire missions, I do have a little bit of a minor nitpick with it, and it is coming up, like, at the end when I actually do reach the 5th person. Spoilers, I actually do it. But this is, like, really dark for me, okay? Because this game does, like, sort of have a problem with really, really dark parts, Because I was, like, trying to figure out, like, where the door was and all that, because it was just so dark in there. It really was really, really dark in there. So I went back to get this guy in here. I was like, oh, there he is. I was, like, trying to find out where he was before, and I just couldn't do it because it was so dark. And, yeah, when I tried to record with Watson last week, this is going really off topic now. When I was trying to do a recording with Watson, like, last week, what happened? I tried recording, everything was going smoothly. We had, like, at least an hour of gameplay. And some of it was, like, pretty damn funny, like, really, really funny. So then I went to stop the recording because, it was an hour of gameplay, so I went to stop the recording, and, the Roxio wasn't responding at all, and then it just sort of, like, deleted that hour of gameplay that Watson and I did. So yeah, that was fun. So hopefully I've learned from my mistake, and I should do it, like, in 30-minute, like, sections, so it doesn't get confused on what the hell's going on with the gameplay. So I might actually have to do that. So yeah, now I'm going to, like, the last person, right? And it's like, right, I found the last person. And why is that counter still going down on the top left? Because that's the problem that I have with this game. Well, with this sort of, like, random event, with the burning random event, is that as soon as you get the last person out of the building, the counter still goes down. I've come to a section where I get the last person, and there was, like, a slither of that bar left. I was about to enter the circle of the drop-off point, and it just said failed, because it just sort of, like, went down completely. And another thing with this game, I mean, I'm now starting to, like, say real bad things about this game now, but when you actually do come out of a mission, like a story mission, it will just randomly put you in the menace section, because this game does have a menace and heroic system. which is totally botched. I'm not even kidding, because as soon as you exit a story mission, it will just turn you into a menace. So you have to watch out for like the task force, which there's like 3 levels of it, and there's like robots and freaking henchmen, that sort of thing. But this is actually pretty cool, this one, because you have to sort of like go through the car, like each section of the car, so you can get the hostage out. But this is pretty fun. So I'm like, I didn't realise there was a person there. I was just like webbing something. I was like, I don't think there's a person there. And then I realised that, oh god, I'm being punched out, and then I have to go onto the left side, and I have to pull this guy out the car, which is fun. But yeah, I mean, this game is pretty fun in some instances, but it does have its flaws, because I think it was rushed a little bit, because it has to come out with the movie, so I think it was a little bit rushed. And I have an update for you guys. You know, I'm still doing college work and assignments, which, man, that doesn't get freaking tiring. And I am going to the gym with my mate again, and now I actually have a job. That's right, I have a job, and I have an achievement unlock, which I wasn't expecting to get that achievement. But I do have a job now, and it's it's working behind a cash point in my local bakery. As you can see there, I have 39 out of 46 achievements, which has now gone up to 45 out of 46 achievements. That's right, I need one more achievement in this game, and that's to max level all these suits, which it will take some time to do, because there are 14 suits, and I need to do 9 more suits, which the armoured suit is actually one of them. I tried to do a slingshot move there, but I'm still trying to master that, because it's really buggy in a way. But yeah, I do have a job now, which is working behind a cashier point in my local bakery, which it's an experience. I did do 1 day already. It was a training day, so it was actually pretty fun. It was alright. But you know, so that means that my time on YouTube is a little bit more constricted than it actually is now. But you know, hopefully in the summer I can actually get some like really good videos in, hopefully. But now we come to one of the activities, which is called a deadlock, which points you against how many number of, you know, gang members there are, because, you know, you got to take them down. You're Spider-Man. Get used to it. And this is where the stealth gameplay comes in, which is like, you know, you press the left bumper to do a stealth takedown when you get really close to the guys. And this is where you actually have to use spider sense, like his homing spider sense, a lot, because once you upgrade it to like the max, you'll see like points of interest. You'll see them with the sight as well, because you'll see like where they're actually looking, that sort of thing. Because now look, they've noticed that guy I drew in, and now they want to kick my ass. The combat in this isn't too bad. I mean, it is very simple to do. But man, if you told me it was simple to do and it was like really easy, try doing the combat challenges in the freaking arcade machine. Try doing those. Because I was actually pretty surprised I actually managed to do it last night. I was really, really surprised. But again, I don't really like the auto lock on some enemies. I really don't like that, because when you want to try and, okay, there's one of the glitches, which I don't run into a lot of glitches at all. I really don't. But the auto lock system, I mean, I don't mind it too much, but it just does get a little bit frustrating at sometimes. But I've only really run into one glitch though. I mean, that's it, just one. And that's when I wanted to try and like web rush. And see, I'm playing hacky packy with this guy. But yeah, I mean, there's only one glitch I really ran into, and that was like web rushing to a building, and then the city just sort of glitches out, and then it spawns me back to where I wanted to web rush before. But this game does have a healing mechanic, which you hold down on the D-pad, and Spider-Man will like web up his wrist. That will sort of like help him with things, you know, health, that sort of thing. But so, yeah, I wanted to test to see if this suit was bulletproof, but well, it said it was actually practically bulletproof in the description, and it kind of lied to me. Thank you, description. But yeah, on my first playthrough of this game, I actually did it on superhero difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. But I did die, I'd say 3-4 times in the whole campaign, which it wasn't actually too bad because in this game there's only really one save. There's only really one save slot, and that's it. It's just one save slot, so you might as well do it on the hardest difficulty so you can get all the collectibles, all the upgrades, the suits, that sort of thing in just one playthrough. You can replay the missions if you want to, just sort of like get all the collectibles again, but it's really worth just going in head first into superhero difficulty. I mean, that's one thing. And this is one of the abilities. It's called Seismic Blast, which you get from one of the enemies, Shocker, I think. And that's really good for brutes. And I've realised it's really good for little groups of enemies because it does sort of like stun them, knock them back, and they're on the floor, so you can web them up. I did do that in the combat challenges. So yeah, that's pretty much a look at The Amazing Spider-Man 2 free roam, you know, random activities. And that's pretty much the rest of the gameplay. So, whew, I hope you've enjoyed this gameplay. If you have, leave a like. And if you super enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe. And now I'm going to return home. Adios, and I'll catch you later.